It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple 1st downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the pressure gets to him again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Singletary to get the drive started. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, Allen forced out to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games, sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a hope. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 30 yards. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25 on second down, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Jackson now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
That one complete to Crochet.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Charles, a lot of happy